since it's the mid-semester break, it's typical when we have events like this, staff will gradually file in. So I think we'll get started on time because I believe there's SMT at 10. So we'll begin proceedings with garlanding from our CFL team. Earlier that he's a local now, so he's excluded from garlanding. So with that, I hand it over to Professor Som Naidu to get us going.
Can be here, so apologies from him. But I think we have a good cast, and I hope many more people will come. This is Open Education Week, and look at the blue shirts. Isn't that nice, isn't it? It's looking good. We'll take a lot of pictures and we'll make sure they're available. Let me say just a few words about open education. There is a lot of talk when we talk about open education, especially about OER. I want to make it clear very quickly that open education is not just all about OER, open educational resources. Open education is also about open access to learning, which means having access to learning without necessarily having any prerequisites or even money. And this is about opening up education. Open education is also about open learning, being able to study at any time, any place, at any pace, within limits, of course. So one of the things that we hope that we will be able to make clear that is open education practice is not just simply about open educational resources. A lot of people miss that, and I think our goal here is to make sure that that message gets through. When I came here 2 weeks ago, this is my third week. Welcome, Keith. When I came here 2 weeks ago, I was sent an email by DVC Call, which had conversations ranging between DVC Call and other people, including Ian, and we had several conversations with Ian when he was in New Zealand, and about what we might do in 2 weeks' time. There were a few exchanges, and I thought, well, here we are. This is the Center for Flexible Learning. This is our business, and we're going to do something. So I called Val in, and within half a day we had a program. And I want to make sure that that credit goes to Val and his team for putting something like this together quickly. And I'm sure you will see the fruits of that over the next couple of hours that we're here. As you can see, I'm taking my time so that I can see more people coming in. And in the 2 weeks, we've been able to do a lot, even though I might seem a little presumptuous about that. The first thing is, of course, being able to put this program together. Whatever it is showcasing open education activities at this place. And as I said, thanks to Val and his team for being able to put something together like this very quickly. The second thing I also heard 2 weeks ago when I came here is that there's a need for a portal, an OER portal, where people can find things about open educational resources. Again, I put a team together led by Deepak and Sanjit, and we have a portal now. We have a portal which explains very quickly. It's a portal as well as a web page on the CFL site. So it links back to the Center for Flexible Learning, and I keep saying that this is the Center for Flexible Learning. Flexible learning is our business. This is where the scholarship of flexible learning is promoted and engendered. So the portal or the web page about open educational resources as well as open education, including open educational resources, points to the Center for Flexible Learning, and Deepak and his collaborators will demonstrate that if you stick around long enough, and you'll see what we have done. So I want to thank again those two teams for putting something together so quickly within a matter of a few days. Our goals are very simple. Our goals are to advocate about open education practice. Not that we need to. This whole university is about open education. This university was built on the principles of opening up access to education. I was here. I started working in the 1980s at this place, so I know this university. I was a student here in the 1970s. So I understand this university very well. Our goals are to advocate, continue to advocate about open education, promote awareness, and educate people at the same time, because there's a lot of misconception about what is open learning, what is open access, what is open education. And to build a community of practice. There are a lot of people. Mutai is here. Welcome, Mutai. We have a lot of people who are working in silos. And now that I'm here, my goal is to pull together all these people and come together and move in unity in one direction rather than pulling together in different directions. And I hope we are going to be able to do that with the team that we have on the ground here. And let me assure you that we have very good people. I keep hearing the Vice-Chancellor saying that, and I'm aware of that as well. And you know, you might ask why are we in this business of open education? As we all know, you know, education is a liberating force. Many of us from developing contexts and very resource-poor situations will tell you that the one reason why we're here in this room is because of education, and we want to make that opportunity available to many more people throughout the region. And this is a very exciting place to be in terms of that. And as part of that, to engage in the adoption of educational practices. So I've sort of, you know, waffled along for a little while. Now that I think the group has settled down, I'm going to hand it over to DVC Armstrong to make the opening remarks. Thank you.